What's up, crew? You got a pre-coffee MTB ALAN right now, so apologies ahead of time for how slow my brain is going to be working. We're on our way to get coffee. Hope you had a good 4th of July. Those Americans among you, and the other 2%, hope you had a good day yesterday. I wanted to talk about trail etiquette today. Another way of putting that is I want to talk about what it means to be cool on the trail and why we want to do that. The why is pretty straightforward. As mountain bikers, we share trails with other mountain bikers, as well as hikers. And the cooler we are, the happier it is, the happier everybody is, and the better it is for everybody. That's my approach to things. Hopefully you kind of already understand all that. I'm going to concentrate here on being cool at bike parks. We've got lift assist bike parks, and then pedal bike parks, and then trail systems. So at a bike park, there's a higher concentration, and often like shorter runs. In any case, there's more riders on the trail at any given time. There's going to be faster riders, there's going to be slower riders. So what I do to make it so that it's generally cool and fun for everybody and a low stress situation, because just remember, we're just riding bikes, okay? Even in race situations, I think some of this applies, but we're just riding bikes. So for the faster rider on the trail, always remember that the little caveat, this is how I approach things. And if you have other ways of approaching this, I'd love to hear it. If I'm missing anything, let me know about that too, okay? So, what I do, if I'm the faster rider, I have to remember that the person in front has the right of way. And it is their prerogative if they want to get off the side of the trail and let me pass. They don't have to do that. It is their choice. Largely, this is a safety thing. It is up to them to decide when they want to get off the trail, when they feel safe getting off the trail. So the reason, okay, so what I do though to like open that up and make that just a generally cooler situation for everybody, I'm hoping this is what this does, is as soon as, I mean, I'm hooting and hollering as I'm going down the trail anyway. Sorry, I had somebody making fun of me for saying hootin' and hollering. So anyway, I tend to make noise as I'm going down the trail, but if I see somebody down the trail, I kind of turn that up a little bit because I want to make them aware that I'm coming up on them. And what this does, I believe what this does is it preps that person so that I'm not suddenly on them. You got to remember that when you're the faster rider and you come up on somebody slower, your intensity level just dropped because you're now going slower. And the person in front of you, their intensity level has probably shot up. It was probably up there already. So just remember that the person who's less experienced is probably having a much more intense experience than you, probably just overall. So I try to hoot and holler, give them some warning, and as I'm getting closer, the closer I get, the more encouraging I become to that front rider. I just like give them some, hey, yeah, sweet. If I notice that they took a turn well, like I'll tell them good job or whatever. And I don't say good job because that's kind of condescending. I'll just be like, yeah, dude. But that's what I do. That's the approach I take. And if they start like yelling back, like that they're like indicating in some way that they're feeling tension or that they're like upset, and I saw Scott Isgit do this, and this really kind of like made me smile. He like encouraged them. He said no, like have fun, like no, just enjoy yourself. We're cool back here. And I think that's a really nice approach. I've learned a lot from a lot of people. I should make mention of that all these things are things that I've learned from other people. I apologize if you were ever a rider in front of me in my like second year of riding at bike parks, particularly Snow Summit, when I was that guy who was like, I gotta go fast all the time, and if you're in front of me, get out of the way. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do. I shout out, but I like hoot and holler. I'm having fun, and I let you know I'm having fun behind you, and then encourage you if I'm there. I used to do the like rider, and it just seems like I'm being a jerk when I do that. So I don't do that anymore. Not telling you not to do it, but that's just my approach. If you're the slower rider, I think this is why I started with the faster rider. If you're the slower rider, know that ideally the person coming up behind you is taking this into account, and they are respecting that you are where you're at when you're on the trail, and will give you leeway. And know that it is up to you when you feel safe. If you desire, if you want to pull over, it's up to you to find a safe place to pull over. I have had people crash in front of me because they were trying to get out of the way, and I felt really bad about that. I don't want anybody to crash on my account. So if you're the slower rider, it is courteous to like move out of the way and let people pass, but again, it's your choice. You want to find a safe place to do that. Yeah, but know that if somebody comes up on your back, just know that if they haven't said anything and they're just like tailgating you and grunting and making dumb noises, know in that case they're being a jerk. And while you may still want to like pull over, don't take it personally, and don't feel like it means you don't belong on the trail. You belong on the trail. You took the effort to get up there, and you put yourself at risk to be on the trail, so you have every right to be on that trail. So just know that. I want to say something about going from a stop. Okay, so I personally follow the just general, like, I don't know, maybe like basketball rules or like the surfer rules, but generally the person in motion has the right of way. So if you're stopped and you're getting ready to go and somebody's like coming around the corner that you either didn't see or you knew about, if they're moving, regardless of how you've assessed them, if you think they're going to be slower, if whatever it is, if they're already moving, they have the right of way. So if you just started moving and just started rolling, especially if they're moving faster than you, any amount faster than you, even if you think you're going to get up to speed and go faster than them, they still have the right of way. Pull over, let them go. To me, that's a hard rule. There's a lot of safety issues involved there, and it's just generally like somebody's already got momentum, and the person with the greatest momentum, like in that situation when you're coming from a stop, has the right of way. Have I rambled about that enough? So let me flip this real quick and let's talk about climbing. If you're climbing and somebody is in front of you that is going slower, whether by virtue of your immense wattage output or the wattage output of your bicycle, the person in front still has the right of way, and still it is still their prerogative to make room for you. So because there's safety issues there, and then all that, again, just know that if you're going that much faster than them and then you have to slow down, that they are at a higher intensity level and you're just chilling until they can like make room for you. And it's the same to if you're in front and somebody comes up behind you. Just, being generally courteous and keeping it cool on the trail. Yeah, I guess that's it. There's a whole bunch of other etiquette things that, are there, like, don't stand on jumps and stuff like that. But, yeah, I hope that helps. I mean, again, my goal here is not to like admonish anybody. My goal here is to is to talk about what I think makes being at a bike park really cool. Most of the people I interact with, whether they're coming up behind me or I'm coming up on them, everybody's cool. There's just a few times when people will get a little too into their own ride and forget that we're just riding bikes, and if anything, riding bikes together is usually more fun than just being out by yourself, being a Strava king or queen. Yeah, cool. All right, I hope you dug this video. If you didn't so much as dig this video, hit the comment button. Oh, wait. If you dug this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, hit the comment button and let me know why. And then hit the subscribe button to see more videos of riding, and then occasionally these raw vlogs. But yeah, like I said before, let me know if there's other things that I really should have covered, or if you feel like I got any of this wrong. Again, my intention is just to like make it cooler on the trail. Hope you dug it.